Hello again. It's a beautiful September morning, September 12th. I'm out here at one of my favorite spots, the cemetery. On the edge of the cemetery where my dad and two of my grandparents are buried, there is a beautiful farmland, some pasture, some woods. It's up on a mountain. It's gorgeous. So I just did a little recording on nature from Eckhart Tolle from his book Stillness Speaks. And then I flipped my camera around so you could see the other view that I'm amidst, this beautiful place. And I wanted to talk to you about a quote that I heard. I don't know if any of you like Jordan Peterson. I think he's amazing. I was lucky enough to win some tickets to his tour recently. I saw him speak in Manchester in February. It was such an honor to be there, and among a bunch of other people that love and appreciate his work and his thoughts, his brain. He has an amazing brain, and he's very educated and wise. And something that he said back in February has been heavily on my mind, and I thought about this quote for a long time, but he was quoting Carl Jung, and in the quote he says, "Modern man can't see God because he doesn't look low enough." And that stuck with me, and I thought about it for weeks, and I kept thinking, what exactly does this mean? What did it mean to him? But more importantly, what does it mean to me? And I do take my children to church every Sunday. I try to go every Sunday. We're involved with the church. I don't label myself. I don't like to restrict my beliefs. I appreciate many different religions and beliefs and codes of conduct, ethics. I pull from a lot of different practices, and I try to honor them all and reference a lot of them as well when I speak to people. And when I speak to my children, I try to pull from a lot of different places. But Sunday, as I was sitting in church, there was music all around and people were singing, and I just kept thinking of this quote again. I've given it a lot of thought since February. That was 7 months ago. Here we are in September. Modern man can't see God because he doesn't look low enough. So I thought of Mother Teresa and people that serve, and a lot of the church community as well just volunteers their time so other people can come to church and feel part of a community. So I thought of Mother Teresa and how low she went to serve people, like serving people that were starving and dying but smiling. You know, they had nothing, but they were just so blessed to have somebody come into their life that wanted to do something kind for them, give them some affection, give them some love, give them a meal, tell them about God, or give them some kind of hope. So I thought of Mother Teresa. So what does this mean? Ask Mother Teresa. Ask the volunteers that rock the babies born to addicts that can't care for them. Ask the missionaries who choose to leave the United States and bring hope to starving and diseased villages in third world countries. And then I thought of myself. Ask the single parent that struggles to provide safety and psychological security to her family as she's crying on her knees and asking God to help her. And sometimes I get a little emotional or teared up in church because I think that it puts me in a place where I feel safe to think about myself and examine myself and my journey, how far I've come, how far I still have left to go, and think about what is my purpose in life. And I'm getting there. It's just a process. And so modern man can't see God because he doesn't look low enough. People don't see the suffering that others are going through, and when they do see it, they're afraid to go there and serve them and be with them. A big part of this for me is this is telling me to wake up and don't be afraid to go sit with someone who just lost a child or lost a parent. Don't be afraid to hold their hand and hug them and bring them a meal. Like, that's where God is, in those low places. And I feel some pretty strong conviction about that. So I was writing on this little note card in church, and I just wrote, can you find God in these low places, in despair and suffering? Now, what does this mean? God is calling us to bear our cross daily, to get uncomfortable, to serve. Get off your couch, put down the TV remote. Find God in serving those who suffer. Just my notes, and that's me speaking from the heart today. So maybe this means something to you. I don't like getting emotional in front of people on camera, which I will post to my YouTube channel. This is awkward for me, but it's part of my healing and growing process, and part of me knowing that it's okay to show emotion. It's taken me a while to get to this point. So thanks for going on this journey with me. Enjoy the day.